Good morning. Okay. So I got you facing the design wall so you can see the 3 blocks that are up here for today. I got to make number 4. And I kind of picked out fabric already. Just because I was playing with it. Anyway, so I have an announcement to make. Tomorrow, I usually do a sew along on my Thursdays after my video. And tomorrow, I will not be doing that. I have an appointment tomorrow. So I will not be able to sew along after the video. So maybe I'll do something to make up for it on another day. We'll see how that goes. But there's been a little bit of a change in my personal life. Doesn't affect my boyfriend at all, but I have things I have to do. And so I will not be available after tomorrow's video. And it also might affect my updates because I don't know how much time I'm going to have available to actually do any work. So I will be here for the new assignments. How I'm able to keep up with those, that's a good question. But I'll share more information with you as the time goes by because I don't know if this is how long this will last and if it's a permanent situation. So I will keep you apprised of that. But right now I'm just kind of hoping it's not permanent and it's just temporary and it'll only affect the rest of the week. So I will keep you posted and let you know more about that next week. Wednesday-ish, I think I'll have more information. So anyway, this is a block Wednesday with Pat Sloan, and I'll get back to that in a minute. But I wanted you to see the 3 blocks that I had already made, and then the 2 on the bottom are ones that were completed. One is an assignment. This one here is an assignment for a block that's due on Friday. So, and I finished it early, and this is last week's assignment for London Town. So, and that is complete. And I'm working on, or that was the previous week. I'm working on the current one. So let's talk about the block of the month and quilt along and sew along assignments, announcements that I have. And I'm going to share my screen because I just have one. And I don't know how many of you are actual like Sue Spargo fans, but I know several people who are. And so, hang on, my computer. I rebooted and everything today to make sure that I didn't go dark and things would share correctly. But Sue Spargo is a well-known wool and embroidery designer, and she has 2 blocks of the month coming up next year. This one's called BOM'er. And it's not in color because I believe that would probably be a mystery. I'm not sure. But you can color it in and use your own wools and embroider your own things to it, I would assume. I'm not one of those, but I sure adore her things. And you'll have to check out her Instagram or something. But this is the link to her website is below, so that you can go sign up for this. And you can just check out her website and see what she has available to see if there's anything there that trips your trigger. So that was BOM'er. Let me get rid of this ad that popped up. And then there is another one called Birdie. And it's bird houses and little birds that are in one of them. So these are things that are available, wool and embroidery. It's kind of like a mishmash of wool and quilting. I'm not sure. I didn't read anything more about that. I just get really excited when I saw that because I wasn't sure if that would be something that I might want to try because I would love to get into something like that. And she has lots of bright, pretty colors. And I believe she's in Australia as well. I don't know what it is, but I have a lot of Australian designers that I really, really love. I need to take a trip to Australia, I think. And that would be fantastic. Also, at this time, I can't even consider adding anything new to my schedule financially. So until things change on that front, I will just continue doing the things that I'm currently doing, and then we'll see where we stand when I need to start filling my time with some more content. So let's get back to this. So the new assignment is, let me get this out of the way, is for, and I don't have the pattern. I was not able to download it this morning from Pat's website, but it is a bear paw block. And this was the last one that I just did, which was the passport books, this block right here. And that is this one on the end here. And I showed that yesterday. So I need to choose fabrics for this one. It looks like a bear paw, but it also looks like a maple leaf. I couldn't download it, so I'm not sure. But I have a pretty good idea of how to make it and what sizes they need to be based on what we've already accomplished here, especially the center one here. So I wanted to kind of stick with a fall theme since it looked kind of maple leafish and bear paw-ish. So I picked these colors, and this is a green, and this one here is kind of a gold, and then I got a brown. And again, I'm using Quiet Grace by Kim Deal. And so far, I've been able to use a different color from her line for each block. So, and I've got several left to choose from for the next blocks to come. And there's only 9 blocks. So I still have all of this left to choose from too. So it's going to be really, really, I should be able to use every single fabric just once. That's my theory, and we shall see how that all works out. But I'm really excited about this color palette for that block. And as soon as I can, hello, Polly, as soon as I can download the pattern and show it to you, I will. But this is what I'll be working on for next. My self-assigned date is to have this done Tuesday night because the new blocks come out on the following day. So I want to be able to have it complete. So my self-assignment is to have this done on Tuesday, and I'm going to be doing it in these colorways. So I know a lot of people are doing this so long, so I will keep you posted on that. For my sashing, and I don't know what I'm going to do for the sashing pieces on this yet. I do know, and I did get background fabric. I'm going to use this, and it is from the line, to do the sashings in between, in the inner border. This one that goes inside, I might just use the fabrics that are in the blocks. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see how that all turns out. But that's kind of my initial thought process on that. So we'll see. I will, when we get done with block, I don't know, midway or something like that, I can take a look at it and see. I can start cutting those out if I have time. And then I showed this, if you're new here, this is the backing for this quilt. It's a panel that I got on my trip to Colorado. My sister took me to Utah, and we did go see, go look at Canyonlands. So I did get this, and this is going to be my label for the back of my quilt. My label. Hi, Tina. I like those blocks that I would want to use my own fabrics. Just don't know what kind, really. I know. And I decided to go with Kim Deal's Quiet Grace because I thought the color palette went really well with this panel. And I wanted to use that. And I was torn between that one and a Pam Buddha one for my Friday project. So I got to use both. And I'm really happy about that. So, and I was able to get my hands on both of them. So All right. Let me get this put in the bin. So as soon as I can get that pattern downloaded, I will show you what the block looks like. But it looks like a bear paw or even like a maple leaf. So I'm looking forward to getting that one going. The other one is, this came out after my video yesterday, the Woven Hearts quilt pattern. That sew along started yesterday for this pattern. I'm just going to make a table runner out of the fabrics that I received in my sew sampler box for September, which is Denim and Daisies. And I've just pulled out the blues that are in this line. And I'm just going to make a blue one, blue and white one. So just going to do this. And I think for the white portions of the block, I can use the whites that are in here. So here's what this pattern looks like. You follow, it's foundation paper pieced. And the assignment for this is, and this goes from August 1st or October 1st to November 19th. And the assignment is to make 10 blocks a week until November 12th. And since I'm doing such a small one, I can do like 1 block a week or maybe even 2. I may have to do more towards the end, which I'll probably do because I have some assignments that will be falling off in a couple of weeks. So I should be able to make that. Otherwise, I can do, 1 or 2 every other week. But I hope to at least finish when they finish the sew along for this. I've got links down below to the blog post where all of the instructions and everything is listed there. Also, this is a good morning, Quiltanon, formerly. Yeah, good morning, honey. So I do have a link to the blog post where the instructions are for this and where you can find the pattern. It is free until this sew along is over, and then there'll be a cost for it. They do highly recommend, because this is a donation. I mean, like, they're donating money towards the breast cancer relief fund. And so there is also a link to make your donation for the $5. And I did pay $5 for my pattern. So if you are interested in this sew along, that information is in the links below. Also, the links are below if you want to sign up for the Bloomer or Birdie 2005 sew alongs with Sue Spargo. If you're into wool, I would love to be really into wool. And I have a whole bunch of Primitive Gatherings wool that I purchased this last summer. So I'd like to try to make something out of that. So the updates that I have since yesterday is my little pink homestead. I did finish stitching down 1 more Dresden. I have 2 more to go, and then 4 need the center circle. So that's where I'm at with that. London Town Sampler. This one's new assignment is tomorrow. This is the block I need to make. And I have the background fabric here because I still need to cut out more of this. I cut out all the fabrics this morning and laid it out on a board to see how I was going to like the looks of it. And I'm not upset with it. I don't dislike it either. So, I mean, I don't know. I still don't have a clue. I started piecing. So these towers are done. And then I just started putting, making the windows with these little sew and flip pieces. And this section is complete. So I just have to continue sewing this together. My hope is to have it done this evening. There's no guarantees that it'll be done this evening. And I may start to fall behind on this project because I'm going to start falling behind. And there's just no way around that right now. And I'm hoping that after my little scenario either passes or I realize that it's an ongoing situation, I'm going to have to start changing my schedule to accommodate I'm going to continue with the sew alongs. I just might be taking longer to get them done and doing less blocks per week than the assignment. So, and I'll keep you posted on that. I'll have more information mid next week. So we'll see how that goes. So, and if you're coming in late, I usually have a sew along on Thursdays after the video. And this week, there will not be an additional sew along time after I do my regular updates and announcements. So it's just going to be the usual. I'll give you the assignments that I have that are coming up for tomorrow's London Town Sampler and do some fabric selections for that. And then give you an update on anything I may or may not have done today, the rest of the day today. So I will keep you apprised. And if I find any sew-alongs, I will make those announcements as well tomorrow. So with that being said, this is all I have for today. And I keeping my fingers crossed that everything works out well and that I can go back to the normal scheduling and continue normal scheduling next week. So you guys, you take care. Have a fabulous day. And I will see you tomorrow for London Town Sampler block of the week number 3. And we'll do a fabric selection for that block. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Bye now.